Hi sweeties, how are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim or Cimnanya. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, sweetheart, kindly smash that subscribe button and turn your notification so you are notified each time I upload. And please give this video a thumb up. I appreciate you all so much, and I'm saying a very big shout out to every one of you for all the love and support you all shower me here with. I am grateful, and you all are super sweet. So today we'll be talking something very important. There is a video circulating around of a white woman who was verbally abusing a black man on wheelchair, and probably the man asked her out, and she went all out, cursing him and asking him, can you even move to save me, or can you stand up to to chase me, and the rest of it. And that was really very cruel. That is not a good thing to say to somebody like a disabled person. If somebody is talking to you and you do not want that person, quietly and respectfully speak to that person and move your way. And then the other both parties, there is no need for raising your voice or trying to be rude or trying to make people know that you are a body or you are the most, I don't know, but that was just a very rude way to talk to somebody. And now people are comparing that now to what's happened to the black woman. And I am trying to say that people actually stood up for the man while the woman was trying to verbally abuse him, and nobody raised hand on each other. Nobody raised break and all that. And I think as humans, we all can do better. Collective, individually or collect, I don't know, but we all can do better by ourselves. A lot of people are becoming more emotional. Instead of tackling the problem, being more sensitive, being so sensitive, instead of facing what is going on, the problem, and looking for a way to sort the problem out. And I think we all can do better by sticking by one another, sticking to ourselves or sticking to one another. Being a great help to one another. We all are supposed to be looking out for one another, not the other way around, looking for a way to destroy one another. When a man is for a woman is for a man. Trust me, things are just going to be very perfect and all that. And I think it's time we wake up and start being responsible and taking accountability for some certain things. I am rolling this clip. We'll come back to talk about it. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. So straight up, let's get into it.
Now, what's crazy is, right, for the past couple of days, we all seen a lot of women talk about, oh, if I was in a situation and somebody needed help, somebody was being disrespected, I'm going to step in. How can't you step in? I would do it. This is an easy situation to step in. This is an easy situation for a woman to hold another woman accountable. And do you see that being happening? But y'all be so quick on men talking about what a man should do or what a man should do and what he shouldn't do and what qualifies a man to be considered a man. But when it's y'all turn, where y'all at? Y'all gonna type in my comment section that you're there, but where are you actually at in these moments? Nowhere?
Number one, what in the false correlation is going on here? Is this man trying to compare verbal disrespect to physical assault? I hope he's not trying to do that. Number two, he literally could have said, hey man, ableism is bad and how dare this woman try to disparage this man. Instead, he wanted to fold it into a whole narrative about why women should be held accountable and men should be held accountable because women never come to the defense of men. Number three, in this video, you seen that somebody came to his defense. You see what I'm saying? When we're talking about this past couple of days with the woman in the brick, nobody came to defense. Nobody even said anything to the dude that hit it with the brick. At least Buddy Friend was like, hey, you wrong for this, you're gonna take a L. Number four, make y'all mind up, man. Anytime we start talking about trans women, y'all want to start talking about the innate strength of biological men. And when a biological man slap a woman, all of a sudden these two things are equal and gender equality. And hey, man, I'm a human and you're a human. And you see what y'all do right here? Number five, the way he ate that orange was so annoying to me. Just like, ugh, why, bro? Number six, y'all be purposely obtuse and it really blows my mind. So let's think about how this happens in terms of patterns and trends. Do women do wrong to men? Yes. Does this negate the overwhelming trend or pattern of gender violence towards women? No, it don't. Number eight, So simping is when you advocate for women's progress politically, socially, economically, but it's not simping when you want to argue with women about why you shouldn't have to protect them with men, even though you argue that men are so much stronger than women. Y'all arguments really be like, well, if moms abuse sons, then this means that grown men are able to abuse women because, hey, man, they're doing it to us too. Head ass. 46,000 people agreed with, man, trying to tell a man what he should do and what he shouldn't do, but y'all won't do nothing, though. Cop out.
Congregation, come together. Hey, man, this video right here like a shot of strong liquor. Like, dang. This, so you saying in this world right here, all right. From what we seen in the Bible, is y'all really saying that this right here is better than Sodom and Gomorrah? Any better? Why I be looking up in the sky like, boys, God gonna destroy this mug any day now? Y'all just don't get how evil this world is and how evil the people is in this world, man. Like, it's so much destruction. Everybody want to destroy everybody else. Everybody want to be right over everybody. Man, this is weird. When I was growing up, it was like 15% bad people and 85% good people. Now that number done flipped. It's probably about 15% good people and 85% bad people. Like, seriously. Everybody love everybody. But we know that ain't gonna happen. I wonder if we'll ever see shame and humility ever again. I wonder if there'll ever be a good humanity ever again in life. Like we seen back in the day when the people was good to each other, when people loved each other. I don't think we're gonna never go back to that. These trying times, I can see why there's end of times. There's an end of times of people loving each other and caring about each other. Y'all don't get it like I get it. Y'all be peaceful, man.
So first off, no hate to this creator. I do enjoy his content. So I just want to start there. But I have a problem. Just a little bit of a problem. The correlation between a verbal altercation and then assault, battery, I just don't know if I can get down with that. You know what I mean? Dare I call that a straw man argument? Because, the creator said, women were so up in arms about, a woman getting hit in the face with a brick. Where are they now when this man needs help? Okay, hold on now. Wait a minute. Firstly, if people are having an argument, you can intervene. Most people typically don't until it gets physical, right? That's just kind of the name of the game. If you see people getting physical, then it's like, okay, that's criminal, right? Like, of course, there's verbal crimes, whatever. It doesn't matter. In this case, these are two people having an altercation. People can, and there were men there as well who could have intervened. You know what I mean? And if they did, they did. I didn't watch the whole thing. Regardless, the point of the matter is that you have on one hand a man, which it's wrong, right? I think that's disgusting how she was acting. I think it's nasty. It's classless. It is what it is. It's gross. I do not advocate for that. So on one hand, you have a woman who is, telling a man in a wheelchair, get up and walk and stuff. No, that's stupid. That's just childish to me. It's disrespectful. You have that on one hand, right? And then on the other hand, you have a man who was rejected by a woman, and out of embarrassment, anger, frustration, whatever it is, he decided to physically assault a woman with a brick and hit her in the face with it. I don't know, however you want to correlate the two. Like I said, I don't think there is a correlation. I think, if anything, it looks insensitive, and it looks like you're trying to grasp at straws to find an argument for, women being hypocritical, double standards, whatever you want to call it. That's just not logically sound or correct. So, guys, if we're going to get anywhere as a community, as people, we need to make sure that we're actually addressing the issues at hand. The problem that people were having with the woman getting hit in the face with a brick is that it got physical, right? She could have died. Anything could have happened. When it starts getting physical, I do think people have a responsibility, whatever, like we're talking about morality here, to intervene if it can save somebody's life. If you don't, then that's on you. That has no bearing on how I still feel. People have some sort of obligation to, protect in some regard. And it's not, you're a man, you should protect women and all this stuff. Look, if a man was getting physically assaulted by a woman, I would be like, at the very least, call the police. The fact that people will jump to pulling out their phones to record over contacting authorities, I don't know. I don't really have I don't have high standards for people this day and age. It's too much. And so maybe that's just foolish on me to have expectations of people to actually have a heart. So again, silly comparison. I think it was absolutely goofy. Do better on both sides.
I knew I wasn't going to talk about this, but here I am. So let's just get it out of the way, goddamn. This is in relation to the lady who got hit in the face with a brick. It's going to be in relation to that. People are saying, well, he was wrong for hitting her with a damn brick, and other people are saying she's wrong for smacking him in the face and just making fun. I hear that, right? But just like this lady in the video, let's say it this way. Do I think black women need to be protected? Yes, absolutely. Everybody knows a black woman in their life. If you're a black person and you know a black woman in your life, you need to protect that lady. And if you don't know that lady and she's in danger, you need to protect that lady. You know what I'm saying? As a community, as a collective, as a cohesive unit, we need to protect each other. Man protect woman and woman protect man when the situation calls for it, if we're going to have actual unity. However, there's a part everybody keeps skipping. Accountability is a bitch. Okay? I'm going to say this way so you'll understand what I'm talking about. I don't hang around with men who cheat on their girlfriend. If you my friend and you got a girlfriend or a wife and you cheat, you're not in my circle no more. That's not going to happen. If you got kids and you don't take care of your kids, you're not in my circle, right? Because I feel like that type of activity or that whole mentality is just going to drip on me. And I don't want to get wet by that type of mentality. You know what I'm saying? I hold everybody I call friend accountable for the things that they say and do. Because you're not just going to say and do stuff around me and it not be of some substance. That's just not going to happen. Now, when it comes to strangers in our neighborhood, like black ladies on the street who need protection and all that good stuff, I'm for every piece. But I'm holding you accountable. Because as a woman, you know instinctively that this man's probably stronger than you. On the flip side, if he's not stronger than you, then you know just based on crime rates that men are more adept to do violent stuff. So why would you antagonize him? Why would you even do that to him? Let that man be. Let him be. You're a grown man. You're a grown man, right? And you running around with woman after woman after woman, and then somebody pull up on you with the thin line between love and hate. Now you swimming in somebody's pool with your mouth all taped up, thinking, oh, I didn't know that woman was capable. Why are you playing with that lady like that? Stop talking to these chicks that you're not ready for. You playing with somebody's wife. You playing with somebody's wife, bro. Accountability is a bitch. Okay? Should people be putting their hands on each other? No. You're an adult. Use your words. We taught this to kids. But goddamn, you got to relax. Okay? I'm going to protect you if you need protection. But I'm going to hold you accountable for your actions. I'm not about to be jumping in front of some dude's gun or somebody's fist because you openly called him a bitch and you kicked him in the nuts. You think I'm not about to lie for you when your wife calls my phone telling me she ain't seen you in days or whatever. I'm not doing that because I'm holding everybody accountable. As a collective, as a group, as a cohesive unit, we need each other. We need to protect each other, be there for each other, all the good stuff. But we also need to keep each other accountability for our individual actions because our individual actions are a reflection of us as a collective. How does this look to other people? How does this look to us? It's not a good look. So hold your people accountable and protect everybody. Okay? Love you.
Most females don't care about you unless you're 6 feet, good looking, rich, or got a nice car. They're not going to talk to you. Hell, they're not going to even be polite to you if you're not even attractive or you don't want nothing to do with them, but they still expect you to put up with their crap and rescue them and be there at their beck and call. But they get mad when we give them the same energy.
What's going on, TikTok? Hey, you know how that picture of that woman going around that got clobbered by a brick is going viral, and how everyone wants to rain a menace worthless parade because of her getting slammed with a brick? They're like, why couldn't some man intervene and help her? Da 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 da. You know, them bitter women. Well, how come no woman intervened when this woman was completely insulting, harassing, and belittling a man in a wheelchair, all because he asked her out on a date? Now, look, I'm Muslim and we don't go on dates and whatnot, but nonetheless, I mean, the man's in a wheelchair and she's sitting there mocking him, like, get up and ask me, walk to me, can you run? That would have been a perfect opportunity for these same women harming men to went in there and corrected one of their own, no?
Okay, so I already know what happened last time I posted a video like that one with the girl that got hit in the face with a brick. I didn't do the full fucking background, and I'm not really going to. See, my problem is with this video right here. It says that she disrespects, she disrespects him because he's in a wheelchair. Now, maybe he said something, maybe he did something, maybe all this shit. My problem comes down to if the roles were reversed, and that was a woman in a wheelchair that came up to ask a man out, everyone would be up in arms, everyone would be already over here, everyone would be fucking talking to her, talking to the dude like, hey, fuck you, asshole, she's in a wheelchair, go fuck yourself. But since it's a dude, it's okay, right? Like, we ain't gotta worry about his mental health. Like, you expect me to feel bad for this woman, or if the roles had been reversed, you would expect me to feel bad for this woman. But I'm sorry, this dude is asking you out, and I'm assuming that the reason you're saying no, and the reason you're being so damn disrespectful, is because in your mind, he has nothing to fucking offer. Why? Because he's in a fucking wheelchair? You know what I fucking learned at a young age? You know what I was taught as a young fucking age? Shoot your shot. The worst she can say is no. Well, this fucking proves that the worst that she can fucking say is, I want to see you walk. Really? Okay. Yeah, nah. Because apparently men's health nowadays doesn't fucking, mental health doesn't fucking matter. That probably ruined this man's fucking day, and all he did was ask you out. Now again, I ain't see the full backstory on it, but just watching this video kind of pisses me off.
For those of you who may not know, I myself am disabled. Not to the same severity of that young man, but in a similar fashion. That clip that y'all saw is extremely fucked up. It's extremely fucked up. It's the reason why people with disabilities have anxiety. It's the reason why people with disabilities have trouble finding mates. It's the reason why people with disabilities feel like a burden to their family and other people. That's extremely messed up. Nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves to feel like that. And I know what it feels like to feel like that. That's not cool at all. That's, lady, I don't know what issues you got going on, but that's not okay. To know how much courage he had to muster up to even ask you out publicly in the first place. And for you to have that reaction, like, there's other ways you can go about it. And this is not to say that every woman should go out with a disabled dude just because he asked. But there is a certain way that you can go about politely letting someone down, especially someone who's already going through enough. To do that publicly is not even cool. And it rubs me the wrong way. It rubbed me the wrong way. I couldn't even wait until I got back inside my apartment. I'm sitting in my car. That's fucked up. Young brother, keep your head up. That's fucked up.
Yeah, I give it about a week before karma does its thing. See, I'm a big believer in karma, right? So when you do shit like this, life got a funny way of checking you. And that car crash you gonna be in is gonna take your legs. We don't want to hear nothing because you put yourself in this situation. You could have been respectful about it and kept it pushing. Nah, you want to try to be funny.
Hi, ladies. Go back and watch this video. He not talking to us. He not talking to us. Women who look like, he not talking to us. Because the woman that's yelling at that man, that's his preference. It ain't got nothing to do with us. So remember that when you see this, this young man thinks he's funny. Haha. Yeah, we already know. It ain't got nothing to do with us. Because it's obvious the man in the wheelchair had a preference and got rejected. Bad. Oops. Too bad, so sad. But it ain't got nothing to do with us. And did you notice? His boy was right there defending him. This is not a conversation for women who look like us. Let them handle their business on their own. We got better stuff to do.
Tagged in this video, did she hit him? People in the comments are talking about, where's the brick? Where's the brick? Again, a woman is saying something to a man. She's being disrespectful, but I don't know how it started. But she's being disrespectful to him. She's being cruel to him. And you guys are wanting to resort to violence. That is the issue. You can't handle your emotions. You see how he didn't pick up a brick? You see how he didn't roll himself close to her? And there's a man behind him sticking up for him. Women stick up for men way more than men stick up for women. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And men act the exact same way when they're rejected. Imagine if she was in a wheelchair and he's trying to talk to her and she's saying no. The same thing would have happened. Why am I being tagged when a woman was hit in the face with a brick?
Disgusting. Disgusting. You don't leave this world without paying for the shit that you do. Karma's coming for you, babe.
So this is all I got from these tissues, and I think we're just going back and forth with what happened. I mean, people are also bringing up other videos, just trying to justify like some certain things and all that. And I think, I mean, we really do have to stop it. It's time we start holding people accountable and all that. Accountability matters, really. And I mean, I think some men really do need to can do better, and some women can also do better. You know, it's really crazy how people pulled up this video. I mean, that young woman was very mean. She was cruel. She, like, you know, she's not respectful and all that. Even if somebody asks you out and you don't want that person, you can quietly turn the person down and, like, you know, say you do not want and then move on. But no, she just started insulting. But then, I mean, I did not see anybody that raised brick. I did not see anybody hitting. I did not see anybody, like, you know, there was no hitting. Nobody raised brick to hit on somebody. And at the same time, somebody also stood up for that young man too. So I think we can all work on ourselves as individuals or as a group and all that. And I mean, try to be better, you know, instead of, like, you know, pointing fingers at people and also looking for a way to justify some certain things. I think some people are like, I don't know, some people are becoming so sensitive and so emotional that they cannot even have a proper conversation. They cannot have intelligent conversation. I mean, when you try to talk to them, they try to deviate and try to, like, you know, look for a way to cover things up and the rest of it. I think people should start. I mean, we all can do better. I don't know, but I think we all can do better, like, you know, coming together and standing for one another. When I see a lot of women standing for men, also a lot of men standing for, like, this is just how it should be. Everybody coming, like, standing up for one another. And trust me, it's just going to be a very beautiful thing. Instead of, like, trying to, look for something to justify some certain things. And you see all of them, like, all going in the same direction and in the same angle. I think some people really need to change their mindset and the way they are thinking, and understand that if we are going to win in this world, because it looks like there is a war, like, both male and female war, the man, like, everybody's fighting one another and all that. And that shouldn't be. Why are we even fighting one another? Why exactly? That really doesn't make any sense. This is something we all can come together. I not even understand that we need one another. And that is on period. We do need one another. If we really want to, like, excel in this life. If we really want something to change. If we want, like, things to go great. We have to really, like, yeah. And that is what I am preaching. I am not, like, trying to separate anybody from anybody. What I want is coming together and working as people, as, like, people with brains. Not working, like, as a working corpse. Because I don't understand all these things going around and all that. We all can do better. This is where I'm going to draw the curtain. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.